Chamgei chitab Kalenjin kamangunenyu ale karitestai inyoru betut noton nekararan ako en nguni awendi asikobit atachin en logoiywekab emet choton chebo Nenyon TV en koindo nesomanun kwane Faith Chirchir. Kakomach seneta noton nebo county nebo Nandi Samson Cherargei kibagengeit noton nebo segeishet en emoni komong walutik kotinygei ak chikilishet noton nekisuldaen en eutiet noton nekinyalil afisaekab police neranik choton chekimiten en pulit en Nandi Hills en county nebo Nandi. Komach kora konai kakwautik choton chekokinde asikobit kekirinda yautik choton chebo boisietab kimnatet koyob afisaek choton chebo police.
Security, defense and foreign relations on a matter of county-wide concern regarding the assault of youth by police officers in Nandi Hills town while playing a pool game, which is not illegal in this country, Nandi County, and the measures being taken to ensure accountability and justice for the victims. Mr. Speaker, sir, on the night of 10 January 2026, at around 10 p.m., police officers of RDU stormed an entertainment establishment in Nandi Hills town and assaulted several youths who were playing a game of pool, leaving some of the youth nursing injuries. In the statement, Mr. Speaker, sir, the committee should address the following: the status of investigations in the assault, including the agencies leading the inquiry, timelines, and any other interim findings to date. Number two, Mr. Speaker, the disciplinary, administrative, or criminal actions taken against police officers involved, including any steps to ensure individual and command responsibility. Number three, Mr. Speaker, the circumstances and the basis for entering the entertainment establishment and whether the actions taken complied with applicable laws, regulations, and policing standards. Number four, Mr. Speaker, the nature of injuries sustained by the youth, medical treatment received, the socio-psychological support provided, and any compensation or victim support measures in place. Mr. Speaker, number five, the safeguards and oversight mechanisms currently in place to prevent police brutality and abuse of authority, including and across the country, including how these mechanisms are being enforced and any gaps being identified. And finally, Mr. Speaker, the measures being taken to restore public confidence in law enforcement in Nandi Hills town and Nandi County and across the country, including the community engagement and proposed police reforms to address the professional misconduct.
Yekistaenge noton chitab Kalenjin ketakyinige county noton nebo Narok kole kakokoito kurset koityi sigik konamge anan kakikoito kurset koityi sigik konamgei eun ak stakeholders alak choton chebo somanet en boriet noton nekitokyin boisietab kerichekab bokitet en kwenutab kipsomaninik. Niton ko kurset koyob Central Deputy County Commissioner noton ko Kennedy Mwangombe noton nekong'ololi en igorta netinyegei ak kirindaetab kerichekab bokitet noton nekokiyai en Narok Teachers Training College.
For the past few days, we have engaged in meaningful discussions, sensitization sessions, and awareness activities focused on preventing alcohol and drug use and drug misuse in our county. We have spoken openly about the risk associated with substance, the impact on mental health, academic performance, relationships, and future careers. Most importantly, we have emphasized that prevention is possible and that each one of us has a role to play. As teachers, training institution in Narok, Narok TTC holds a very special place in this conversation. You are not just students, you are future educators.
Mambo ya kupigana na unywaji wa pombe kiholela na mambo ya abuse ya pombe na madawa ya kulevya, lazima sasa tuweze kuyachukulia kijamii. Tunaelewana hapo? Lazima tuyachukulie kijamii. Kitambo jamii yetu ya Kiafrika tumekuwa watu ambao tunakaa kijamii. wakati mtu anakosea unapata kwamba other members of the community wanaingilia kati kuweza kumrekebisha. Lakini sasa ni kama ule capitalism imetuingia sana, paka kila mtu amekuwa very individualistic, kila mtu amekuwa kivyake.
Drug abuse is a madness in our society. And where we are getting to, it should be a concern from the Ngao. Because our sisters and brothers from the other side like actually, and I'm sorry to say this, but it's always good to say the truth. They like misusing the youth, our leaders, and not all of them. They like misusing our youth through the administration of drugs so that they can easily be manipulated. When we had this opportunity to host, we were to plead with you so that as a county, we come and hold hands. And you know, teachers are in every corner to find a way that we can be able to sensitize our
Again, tabanak noton na chirap kalenjin ko betut agenge kityo netab keisto anan senator noton nebo county nebo Nairobi Edwin Sifuna ko en boroindo noton nebo sirindet neo anan secretary general nebo chamait noton nebo ODM ko kakomangei ine kokomwa kole kakwautyo noton ko kiptubotai noton nebo ngatutik nebo chamait anan ngatutik choton chebo chamaitab ODM kaikimit Sifuna kole kikotestai ine koityi anan koti chamait noton aga tononet noton nebo neki kandoindetab chamait noton nekikomuny honorable Raila Amolo Odinga kama Sifuna kole wendi ine kotokyingei kapkirwok asikobit koesho kakwautyo noton koib committee noton nebo chamait nebo ODM.
It is also a known fact that regardless of what political deals Raila struck with different regimes, he would never have allowed his beloved party to be turned into a mere appendage of State House, where decisions are rubber-stamped after instructions are received from the regime. It is painful to note that sections of the party continue to desecrate the legacy and memory of Raila by turning this party into a theater of the illegal. Just last week, on 3rd February, a Gazette notice was released purporting to legitimize the recent changes in party leadership, with a rider asking for public input within 7 days, even though the stated date had lapsed by 3 weeks. Essentially, those who now purport to run the party are aware that, for instance, the new party leader was installed unprocedurally and unconstitutionally. These shortcuts and illegal edicts reflect the bad manners that progressive institutions and individuals pick up as soon as they get cozy with William Ruto. I leave it to the party members to judge if this really is the path that the Right Honorable Raila Odinga had set for us. Just 4 months after his death, we can all agree that Raila must be turning in his grave. In recent times, many respected personalities within the movement have reached out to me and the rest of the leadership, seeking a middle ground of unity, at least until the National Delegates Convention is called. I may not mention all of them, but the party trustees, and they know themselves, as well as Mama Ida Odinga and Her Excellency Ruth Odinga, the women representative for Kisumu, among others, have worked tirelessly to try and unite the party and renew the spirit of Raila in the party. But it seems the rest of the leadership, answering to instructions from elsewhere, has been unable to embrace dialogue. I want to assure our members across the country that this is not about positions. It is about principle. It is about protecting the integrity of our party. It is about ensuring that ODM remains a democratic institution governed by rules and not by impulses. And whatever actions I take from here, obviously, after wide consultations, I will do so with my head held high, knowing full well that I have never once let down my leader, the Right Honorable Raila Odinga, or the members of this party who are its.
Again, kasaratan chirap kalenjin ko kaimuch ko mang ngalalanyin membayatab kot nekingaten ngatutik noton nebo Embakasi East Babu Owino kole en kakwautiet noton nekokiib nebo keisto sirindet neo en chamait nebo ODM anan Secretary General Edwin Sifuna komakisub ngatutik chebo chamait noton.
I want to state that the illegal removal of Sifuna from office is not taken on a light note by this team, and I want to condemn the leaders who did this. We know what Baba stood for. Baba stood for justice. Baba stood for fair hearing. and trial. And the meeting that took place in Mombasa was an illegal meeting. That was a kangaroo meeting that was set up to remove the current Secretary General of ODM, Edwin Sifuna, from office. I want to state that these leaders were seen at one point in Mombasa taking sacred oath to uphold and protect the party constitution, the same constitution that they are violating. There was no proper procedure that was followed. And I want to state that there is no way that illegal office holders can remove a legal office holder, SecGen, from office. Lastly, I want to state that the only mistake Sifuna committed and the only mistakes that we are committing is to fight for the downtrodden, to fight for the forgotten in this society, to fight for the less privileged in Kenya, to fight for jobs to be given to our youth, to fight against the high cost of living that is affecting Kenyans in this nation. These are the only crimes that we are committing. And I want to assure you that we are going to fight. The war has been done, the war has been declared, a line has been drawn. If you are on our side,
Yegistainge choton chirap kalenjin ko kagomwa President nebo emoni Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto kole wendi serikali kosuldaen walutiet noton nebo kipchulyo en kaimutiet noton nebo kemeut ne kokotestai koib asenet en mengikab keberberwek anan en mengik chebo keberberwek chebo murot katam nebo emoni anan Northern Kenya kongali en betutab raini en olimbo anan komasta noton nebo Mandera koma President William Samoei Arap Ruto kole wendi serikali kobale anan wendi serikali kobale silangoshek anan dams en sub county agetugul en kebeberwek choton chebo Northern Kenya ak en kebeberwek choton chebo wadishek alak chemengechen en kasaratan koma President kole tesetai serikali ko robchin biikab boror en kebeberwek choton amitwogik ak toretoshek alak choton chemokyingei kaimuch konereki President William Samoei Ruto noton nekiruboyondenyin ne inendet ko kandoindetab chamaitab DCP noton ko Rigathi Gachagua en mwaet kole tesetai anan manyalu kong'alalen ine akobo tetutikab serikali choton chetorchingei kotoret biikab Northern Kenya kosubkei ak noton ne kimatononji ine kou ole nyalunat tetutyo noton en kasarta noton nekirubeiwot inendet nebo kandoindetab emoni.
Wengine tuliwapatia nafasi kule mbele wakakuja wakafanya biashara na chakula ya wananchi. Wakuja kufanya siasa na chakula ya wananchi. Saa hizi wanajaribu kutuzungumzia. Sasa wewe my friend, wewe ulifutwa kazi kwa kuiba relief food. Alafu unakuja kutuongelesha mambo ya relief food. Wewe you are the last person, the least qualified with no moral authority to tell anybody anything on matters food relief because you are a petty thief. Sio kama naelewana bana. Tuko pamoja watu wa Mandera. So mimi nataka niwaeleze watu wa Mandera, we are moving together with you, msikuwe na wasiwasi. Short term program ni hii ya kudistribute chakula na hay. Lakini long term, pia mimi niko na solution ya long term. Mumesikia tunaanzisha National Infrastructure Fund. Mumesikia nikitangaza kule bunge ya kwamba tunajenga dams 50, mega dams, 200 other medium-sized dams and 1,000 micro dams in the Republic of Kenya. Sehemu kubwa ya hizo dams ya mega na medium na micro itafanyika hapa Northern Kenya. Ndio tuweze kutatua kikamilifu, tuweze kuwa na bwawa kubwa in every sub-county and another dam in every ward to make sure that we can develop hay here in Northern Kenya, to make sure that we can develop animal feed here in Northern Kenya, and to make sure that tutumie hii sola tuko naye na ardhi kubwa tuko naye na ile maji tutaweka katika dams, nyinyi mchangie katika kuzalisha chakula ya kulisha taifa letu la Kenya na kuexport iweze kwenda nje ya Kenya. the potential of northern Kenya to be a major contributor of food security in Kenya is real, and that is why we have the program on water harvesting, on water storage, on building dams, on irrigation, targeting 2.5 million acres to make sure that we get rid of matters food insecurity in northern Kenya permanently.
Chitap kalenjin again ngalalanaton po kandoindetab emoni Dr. William Samoei Arap Ruto kokakimuch kiwangu logoiywekab emet chebo Nenyon TV en koindo. Metwaitege amun en sait taman ketuitosi kora tuwan asikobit inyoru logoiywekab emet choton chekitesetai kisubi en newsroom noton nebo Nenyon TV. Kainenyun ko Faith Chirchir, ka director nenyun ko Alan Kerry Kiprono. Testai igeri Nenyon TV amun Kimii Gaa.